I just got the most rare Sonic the Hedgehog item ever. Sonic Spinball, still in box.
Hipster Sonic! Hipster Sonic! Hipster Sonic with the boom!
Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd, and here it is, the grand finale of the Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy on my channel. It's like my version of The Hobbit, and just like The Hobbit, very loved by many people and has gone on much longer than you probably think it should have. But now we gotta come to the present, we gotta talk that Sonic Boom. So this is my review of everything Sonic Boom. Everybody's like, well, you got you working for Sega. I promise you, these are all my opinions. Some of them might not be liked by you, and some of them might not be liked by Sega. So let's start with Sonic Boom, the cartoon show. I like it. I really do like Sonic Boom. It's nothing new, it's nothing innovative. If you're a fanboy of Sonic Saturday Morning or Underground or The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic X, you're not getting anything new from this. But for what it is, kooky little show with the Hedgehog and friends, it's pretty fun. It's very well animated. I thought the graphics on it are actually pretty good. You almost wonder if the graphics from Sonic Boom, the cartoon show, could have carried over to something else to make that also good. I'm just saying. One thing I do have to say that's great about the Sonic Boom cartoon, seriously. One of the things I cannot stand about a lot of new cartoons is they feel like they have to be loud and energetic and quick for just the sake of being loud, energetic, and quick, because kids are watching. You gotta be super fast. Ironically, the Sonic cartoon about the fast-running hedgehog actually paces itself to a level where it makes it more entertaining, and that's really good. The jokes don't always land. There are a couple of snickers, but this show has made me laugh out loud, particularly with Eggman. Dr. Eggman, he is hilarious. He's just that quintessential, could be a villain, but his ego just gets in the way, and he's got this really weird, like, frenemy relationship with Sonic and crew now, where it's like, I hate that hedgehog, I hate them. But kind of at the same time, I like having them around. Just something about him, you're just like, come on back over. That is the relationship between Sonic and Eggman in this. It's like, they hate each other, they like to fight, but at the same time, they're always like coming over to each other's house and hanging out and stuff. And it's a different relationship from really stupid Eggman from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, or creepy yet also slightly sexual Eggman from the Sonic the Saturday Morning series. Oh yes, I'll get that hedgehog. Oh good. And I like Sonic in this. He's very sarcastic in this. He's not doing the whole like, I'm extreme, it's all about the speed, woo, we're the 90s. Amy Rose is much more defined in this cartoon than she has been. Tails is Tails, he's always gonna be Tails. The things I'm trying to deal with this show though are Knuckles and Sticks. Sticks has this one joke, always thinking everything is a conspiracy. I just think that's the thing that's gonna wear out really, really fast. She has a high-pitched voice. This is coming from a guy who's an adult who still hasn't hit puberty yet with his voice. Sometimes Sticks is okay to listen to, but then sometimes she feels like she just has to screech. You're just like, oh my gosh, you sound like Judge Doom. Remember me, Sonic? When I killed your brother, I talked just like Sticks! And then Knuckles, I feel like Knuckles should be the Daffy to Sonic's Bugs. Like the kind of guy that's like, hey, I should be in charge. And they've done it a couple of times and it's funny. But then they always want to revert back to this whole like, I'm Knuckles, I'm stupid. But overall, this is a fun show. Cartoon Network, why are you showing it at 7 o'clock in the morning? It's a brand new cartoon show, one of the most popular video game characters of all time, and you thought the perfect time slot for this was Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. East Coast and West Coast? Clarence gets a primetime time slot, but Sonic Boom comes on at Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. I haven't been this upset with you since you tried to put live action programming on your network. Sonic Boom, the comics, drawn pretty nicely. I saw a digital version of it, thought it was really cool. They actually break the fourth wall a couple of times. They made a joke about using their logos in their speech bubbles to talk. There's even a little jab at Sonic's neckwear. Good job there, Archie. So I look forward to the day when Sonic Boom meets Archie. When does that crossover happen? I guess after Archie meets Predator and becomes zombies. When did Archie get rated R? Next, the toys. Pretty cool. Some of them are a little silly, like, oh, we're gonna put him in a giant round ball to make it seem like he's running fast. But there are some just like little collectible figures. So if you're a Sonic collector and you can get over this and the tape, these could be some collectible toys for you. So I think that's it. I don't think there's anything more to talk about with Sonic Boom. There's no other things that he put out that I need to discuss, right? Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. Best Sonic video game of all time.
Hipster Sonic! Hipster Sonic! Hipster Sonic! Getting paid!
What I think about Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric? I like the box. The cover art is really nice. Metal, Sonic, and Shadow are in it, and they hardly got touched because even Sonic Boom knows you do not Metal, Sonic, and Shadow fans. They will eat you alive. And I don't mean that as a euphemism. They will literally eat you alive. They're that rabid. wear a hawk rabbit. They're Raven Rabbit. Tails can hover, Amy Rose has her hammer, and she also can triple jump. Knuckles can just go in a corner and just keep jumping in the corner. That's an interesting ability. And they had a cool TV commercial, try to save a cat from a tree, and I thought that was funny. Don't make me do this. Okay, if you are Sega and you're watching this video, you can leave right now. You probably don't want to watch the rest of this. I think everyone said their piece. I don't think I need to go into a whole tirade. Everything you've heard, true. Bounce pads. It's not a Sonic video game. It's a video game that just happens to have Sonic in it. Have you ever gone to the GameStop or the Best Buy, the Targets, when you go to the video game section? You ever notice that there's always that little section of games that you never look at? They're usually the games that are based off of television shows or movies or cartoons. There's usually like a SpongeBob game in there, or whatever Cartoon Network, Disney Channel show is popular at the time. The graphics are kind of meh, the storyline is meh, bounce pads. And you don't mess with it because you know it's just a product that was cheaply and quickly made to promote the television show or movie or cartoon it's attached to. That's what this is. Even Sega's like, this ain't even part of the current Sonic storyline. It's another dimension. There's various dimensions of Sonic. If you're a youngster and you love Sonic Boom the cartoon show, and you just will play any video game that's out there, you're probably not gonna have a problem with this. But if you are a hardcore Sonic fan, this was not a game that was made for you, even though it has Sonic in it. It's clearly a game that was made to sell the cartoon. The 7 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning cartoon. Seriously, Cartoon Network. Even 9 I would accept, but 7? It just happens to be that this time the cartoon show is about a famous video game character. This would be the equivalent if someone tried to make a video game version of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show or the Legend of Zelda animated series. Which in a way kinda happened. But that being said, it still could have been better. Bounce pads. Graphics aside, glitches aside, the biggest problem with Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is it suffers from a video game identity crisis. This game does not know what it wants to be. In the first level alone, you will do classic 3D running, exploration platformer, 3D platformer, 2D platformer, beat 'em up, puzzle solver, bounce pads. Sometimes you just gotta pick and choose. You can't be everything, because when you try to be everything, you end up being nothing. There actually is a part of Sonic Boom that I enjoyed. Oddly enough, it wasn't the running. It was the beat 'em up parts. There were certain parts where robots would come out and you could be Sonic or the other characters and you could just beat up all the characters. And that was actually fun. But Big Red Button decided they had to push the big red button and bring it all in. Bounce pads. If you were just a beat 'em up, if you were just a classic Sonic game, if you were just a puzzler, then at least we could be able to stomach that a little bit more and go, okay, well that's the kind of Sonic game this is. But to try to be everything and come out and be like, this is the next Sonic game, my hat is falling off. It's like, because I'm saying bad things about Sonic, it's like distancing itself from me. It's like, you no longer are worthy of the hat. That's what I think it should have been. It should have just been a classic Sonic game, but with the Sonic Boom characters, or it should have just been like a beat 'em up button masher. Big red button. Next time, press the smaller green button. Inner beam. Bounce pads. 3DS game, Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal. I played that more than the Wii U version. I will say that it is better than the Wii U game. And the beginning cutscene on Sonic Boom on the 3DS actually looks pretty good. I don't know if that's just because it was compressed and on a smaller screen, but it looked decent. Tails being able to hover and float when he hits a fan. Knuckles being able to dig, boomerang sticks. That was a really cool idea. Though some of the levels are just long and just keep going and going. And then they try to get you with achievements and make you replay levels, which are contradictory to each other. Run through the level super fast, like in 5 minutes. But then another achievement will be find every single secret item. Well, wait, I'm supposed to run super fast and at the same time find every single secret item? Huh? What? I'm done. If you're just like, I need a Sonic game now, Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal, it is the better of the 2 Sonic Boom games. But I'm gonna tell you what hands down is the best, the absolute best thing to come from Sonic Boom in video game form. You can get a free Sonic Boom 3DS skin. Worth it. Raise your glasses.
Hipster Sonic! Hipster Sonic!
Thank you everyone who came along on this Sonic journey with me from the past to the present. Now let's look forward to the future of Sonic, and that's where I want to hear from you. What do you think it would take to make a great next-gen Sonic game? What has to happen for you to get that Sonic game that you truly, truly want? Sonic is in Smash Brothers, so I'm just saying. Thumbs up this video and tickle that subscribe button.
I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000.
Change up, y'all. Well, that Sega check's not gonna clear.